Welcome back to the Curio Flow Show, where we try to ignite your curiosity and, dive deep into some of the most fascinating topics
Right.
that are shaping our world today. So
Right.
today we're strapping in
Yeah.
for a thrilling ride through the global AI race
Okay.
and focusing on a region
Right.
that's emerging as a surprising powerhouse, I think, the Middle East.
It's fascinating. Really, yeah, it's a really fascinating shift in the tech landscape. We often sort of associate AI dominance with Silicon Valley.
Right.
But the Middle East is really challenging that perception, particularly Dubai.
Dubai. Really, I always think of luxury shopping
Yeah.
and futuristic architecture
Right.
when I think of Dubai. Not
Yeah.
necessarily cutting edge AI.
Think again. Dubai has set a truly audacious goal
Okay.
to generate a staggering 40% of its GDP from AI by 2031.
Whoa, 40%.
Yeah.
That's like saying AI will be like, gear the back
Yeah.
of their entire economy in less than a decade.
Hmm.
What's driving this ambition?
Well, they're not just talking the talk, right? They're walking the walk,
Okay.
investing heavily in AI infrastructure,
Huh.
research, and education.
Okay, so it's not just about the flashy headlines.
Right.
They're putting some serious resources behind this. What are some concrete examples of their AI initiatives?
Well, one of the most eye-catching initiatives is their plan to train 1 million people in AI prompting within the next 3 years.
Wow.
And it's the first program of its kind globally.
AI prompting.
Yeah.
That sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Is that like teaching people to talk to robots?
Well, not exactly talking to robots, but teaching people how to effectively communicate with and instruct AI systems.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine giving 1 million people the keys to unlock AI's potential. That's Dubai's vision.
1 million AI whisperers.
Yeah.
That's a bold move.
Ah.
But wouldn't it make more sense to focus on training elite AI specialists? Why go so broad?
Well, Dubai believes that AI literacy is crucial for everyone and not just, tech wizards.
Gotcha.
They see prompt engineering as a fundamental skill for the future workforce, from artists and entrepreneurs to doctors and educators. They even hosted the first ever global prompt engineering championship.
Really?
With a prize pool of $273,000.
Whoa. So it's not just theoretical knowledge.
Right.
They're creating a competitive landscape for AI innovation.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to wrap my head around why Dubai, of all places, is emerging as an AI hub.
Well, part of it is definitely the forward-thinking leadership.
Okay.
The figures like Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai.
Yep.
They've fostered a business-friendly environment that's incredibly attractive to tech companies and investors. And they're not just attracting startups. Okay. They're partnering with global tech giants like Microsoft, Google, and IBM.
So they're attracting big players and nurturing homegrown talent.
Yeah.
That's a powerful combination.
It is.
But what about the actual application of AI? Are we talking about theoretical research, or are they implementing AI in real-world scenarios?
Dubai's all about putting AI to work.
Okay.
They're implementing it across a wide range of sectors, from finance and healthcare to transportation and even law enforcement.
Okay.
In fact, the Dubai police have established a Digital Transformation and Artificial Intelligence Council to explore the use of AI in policing.
Hold on, AI cops. That sounds like something out of a futuristic dystopian film.
Right.
What exactly are they envisioning?
Well, it's still early days, but they're exploring things like using AI to analyze crime patterns, predict potential offenses, and even assist with investigations.
That's pretty wild. Yeah. On the one hand, it's exciting to see technology being used to potentially improve public safety. But on the other hand, it does raise some ethical questions about surveillance and privacy.
Sure.
But let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Right.
We've talked about Dubai's ambition, their investment in education, and their partnerships with tech giants. What else is contributing to their rapid rise as an AI hub?
Well, one often overlooked factor is Dubai's strategic location.
Okay.
It's a global crossroads
Yeah.
connecting East and West,
Wow.
which gives them access to a diverse pool of talent and ideas.
Right.
And let's not forget their proactive approach to embracing new technologies.
Right.
They're not afraid to experiment and push the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's a combination of vision, resources, and a willingness to take risks.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Dubai isn't the only player in the Middle East making waves in the AI space, right?
Yeah, definitely not.
We also read about Saudi Arabia
Right.
throwing their hat in the ring.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, they have some serious financial muscle to flex.
They do.
Oh.
Absolutely. Saudi Arabia is entering the AI arena with a staggering $40 billion investment.
Wow. $40 billion. Are they just trying to buy their way to the top of the AI leaderboard? What's their strategy?
Well, their public investment fund, or PIF, is leading the charge. And they're not just throwing money around randomly. They're strategically partnering with leading AI companies and research institutions, including, reportedly, being in talks with Andreessen Horowitz, a major U.S. venture capital firm.
Wow.
They're clearly aiming to become a major player in the AI game.
It sounds like they're taking a very different approach than Dubai, focusing on like high-level partnerships and acquisitions rather than like grassroots development.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
What's motivating this massive investment from Saudi Arabia? Is it purely about economic diversification, or is there something more to it?
It's definitely part of their Vision 2030 plan, which aims to reduce their reliance on oil and transform the country into like a global tech hub.
Okay.
But I think there's also a strategic element at play. AI requires massive amounts of processing power, which translates to a huge demand for energy. And guess what? Saudi Arabia happens to have an abundance of energy resources, both fossil fuels and increasingly renewable energy.
So they're thinking long term.
Yeah.
They've got the fuel to power the AI revolution, literally.
Yeah.
While the rest of the world is scrambling for sustainable energy solutions.
Yeah, right.
Saudi Arabia is sitting pretty, ready to capitalize on this energy-hungry technology.
Yeah.
That's a pretty savvy move, honestly. But let's not forget about another major player in the global AI race, India.
Right.
They've announced a significant AI investment, albeit much smaller than Saudi Arabia did.
Yes. India has committed $1.2 billion to their new AI mission.
Okay.
While that might seem like a drop in the bucket compared to Saudi Arabia's $40 billion, India has some key advantages that shouldn't be underestimated.
Like their massive population and booming tech sector.
Exactly. India has a vast pool of talented engineers and developers and a rapidly growing domestic market for AI applications. They're also making strategic moves to secure the hardware necessary for AI development. For instance, they're planning to purchase 10,000 GPUs. The specialized chips that are essential for AI processing.
And who's supplying those chips? Is it NVIDIA, the company behind that super fast Blackwell chip we discussed earlier?
NVIDIA is seeing a huge opportunity in India. And they're eager to provide the hardware that will fuel India's AI ambitions.
So we got Dubai focusing on AI education and implementation. Saudi Arabia leveraging its energy resources, and India playing the talent and market card. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game unfold, with each player bringing their unique strengths to the table.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
But ultimately, what's the point of all this competition? What's the end game of the global AI race?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? On one level, it's about economic dominance. AI is poised to revolutionize countless industries, and the countries that lead in AI development stand to reap enormous economic benefits. But it goes deeper than that. AI has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape, influencing global power dynamics and even military capabilities.
So it's not just about who has the coolest gadgets or the smartest algorithms. It's about who controls the technology that will shape the future. That's a pretty sobering thought. But let's shift gears for a moment. And talk about the practical implications of AI. We keep hearing about how AI is going to revolutionize everything. But can you give us some concrete examples of how it's being implemented in Dubai specifically?
Dubai is a great example of a city embracing AI across various sectors.
Okay.
Let's start with healthcare.
Right.
They're using AI-powered diagnostic tools
Okay.
to analyze medical images and detect anomalies with incredible accuracy,
Wow.
potentially leading to earlier and more effective disease detection.
So AI is literally helping to save lives.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
But what about other areas, like, say, customer service? Because, let's be honest, dealing with automated phone systems is usually a nightmare.
I hear you. But AI-powered chatbots
Okay.
are changing the customer service game.
Okay.
Imagine having access to 247 support that can answer your questions, resolve issues, and even provide personalized recommendations, all without having to wait on hold.
Okay, that actually sounds pretty convenient. Sign me up.
Right.
What about retail? Online shopping's already pretty personalized, sometimes to a creepy degree.
Yeah.
Can AI take that even further?
Absolutely. AI can analyze your browsing history, purchase patterns,
Wow.
and even social media activity to predict your preferences
Right.
and recommend products you're more likely to love.
Okay.
It's all about creating a more tailored and engaging shopping experience.
So instead of getting ads for random cat toys,
Right?
I'll actually get ads for things I might actually want to buy.
Exactly.
That's a win in my book. But speaking of things I want, are those flying cars we talked about earlier any closer to reality in Dubai?
While we're not quite at the flying car stage yet, Dubai is heavily investing in self-driving vehicles.
Right.
And AI is the brains behind this technology.
Yeah.
They envision a city where traffic congestion is the thing of the past and commutes are seamless and efficient.
Now that's the kind of future I can get behind.
Yeah.
Traffic in Dubai can be a nightmare, so I'm all for letting AI take the wheel. Literally.
Yeah, for sure.
But to support all this innovation, they must be doing more than just pouring money into it.
Right.
What's their secret sauce?
Dubai's created a supportive ecosystem for AI innovation. They've established specialized innovation hubs like the Dubai International Financial Center, DIFC, and Dubai Silicon Oasis, which provide startups with access to funding, mentorship, and a network of potential partners.
Gotcha.
It's all about creating the ideal conditions for AI companies to flourish.
So they're not just throwing money at the problem. They're nurturing talent, fostering collaboration, and creating a culture of innovation.
Exactly.
It sounds like they're really committed to making Dubai a global AI powerhouse.
They are. And they're not alone, as we've discussed. Saudi Arabia and India are also making significant strides in the AI arena.
It's fascinating to see how each country is approaching this AI revolution in their own unique way.
Yeah.
It really highlights the global nature of this technological shift. But with all this talk about progress and innovation, we can't ignore the potential downsides of AI.
Of course not.
What are some of the risks we need to be aware of
Yeah.
as this technology becomes
crucial
most powerful and pervasive?
And one that we need to be having more open and honest conversations about.
Yeah.
One of the most pressing concerns is job displacement.
Right.
As AI becomes more sophisticated, it's likely to automate many jobs that are currently done by humans.
Right.
This could lead to significant economic disruption and social unrest if we're not prepared.
Yeah, the robots taking our jobs scenario is a classic sci-fi trope, but it's starting to feel a lot less fictional these days. What can we do to mitigate this risk?
It's a complex challenge.
Okay.
But it starts with education and reskilling.
Okay.
We need to equip people with the skills they need to thrive in an AI-driven economy.
So investing in STEM education.
Yeah.
Focusing on creativity and critical thinking skills. And preparing people for the jobs of the future. But job displacement isn't the only concern, right? What about the potential for AI bias?
Absolutely.
We've seen examples of algorithms perpetuating existing social biases.
Right.
And that's a worrying trend.
It is, yeah.
So it's not enough to just develop powerful AI systems.
Right.
We also need to ensure that they're developed and deployed ethically and responsibly.
Uh-huh.
That's a huge responsibility.
It is.
And it requires a multifaceted approach involving collaboration between governments, tech companies, researchers, and ethicists.
Yes.
We need to establish clear guidelines and regulations for AI development and we need to be constantly vigilant about identifying and mitigating potential risks.
Absolutely.
It's almost like we need a global AI ethics council or something.
Right.
A group of experts from diverse backgrounds who can provide guidance and oversight as this technology evolves.
A good idea.
But let's zoom out for a moment and consider the big picture.
Okay.
How is the AI race shaping the geopolitical landscape? Are we headed towards a world where AI dominance equates to global power?
It's certainly a possibility. AI is becoming a key factor in economic competitiveness, military strength, and even political influence. Countries that lead in AI development will have a significant advantage on the global stage.
It's almost like the space race of the 21st century, except instead of competing to put a man on the moon, we're competing to create the most intelligent machines. And the stakes are incredibly high. But let's bring this back down to earth for a moment. How is this global AI race impacting you, the listener, right now?
Even if you're not a tech enthusiast, AI is already influencing your life in countless ways. From the personalized recommendations you see online to the algorithms that determine your social media feeds. AI is shaping your digital experience. And as AI becomes more sophisticated, its impact will only grow.
So even if we're not building robots or writing code, we're all part of this AI revolution.
We're all affected by it.
It's not just something happening in labs and research centers. It's all around us. What can we do to be more informed and engaged citizens in this AI-driven world?
I think it starts with curiosity. Ask questions about how AI is being used both in your personal life and in the wider world. Learn about the potential benefits and the potential risks. The more we understand about AI, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this rapidly evolving landscape.
So knowledge is power. But it's not just about like passive consumption of information. We also need to be actively engaged in shaping the future of AI.
Absolutely.
How can we do that?
Engage in conversations about AI ethics. Talk to your friends, family, and colleagues about the implications of this technology. Support organizations that are working to promote responsible AI development. And don't be afraid to voice your concerns and advocate for policies that align with your values.
So stay informed. Stay curious, and most importantly, stay engaged.
Absolutely.
We're all in this together, and we have a collective responsibility to ensure that AI is a force for good in the world.
I agree.
And on that note, we'd like to thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this deep dive into the global AI race.
Thanks for listening.
We hope this episode has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to learn more about this fascinating and rapidly evolving field.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay engaged.
This is the Curio Flow Show. Signing off.